watching right now because we have some more amazing key opinion leaders, courtesy of our friends at the Guam Visitors Bureau. Craig Camacho is here. Primo, good morning. Good to see you as always.
I mean, we're kind of wrapping up this whole Protect Guam campaign
right on
this Sunday, so really appreciate KUM and.
But you know what? We could do this for the next 10 years, and we would never run out of key opinion leaders because there's so many people like on Guam who just have talent, have passion, and have just a burning desire not to be showy or not to say look what I can do and everything like that, but to inspire others and help each and every one of us as neighbors and as a big island family do what we can to take care of our beloved island so much.
Most definitely, and these guys have been tremendous for us. You know, just a very good diverse cross section of community leaders. You know, these guys have followers, they have a presence. So.
Yep, and absolutely agree. And these guys for this week are two gals who are very good friends of ours here. We've worked with them both many years from the Blue everybody knows the Blue Latitude. You go there and it is handcrafted leather goods. It's amazing design. I'm so jealous because I am absolutely terrible when it comes to anything artistically. So Abby, we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you, Jason. For having me.
Oh, there you go. Okay. And Desiree Moylan is also joining us, and someone who you remember from her big win that we were just talking about during the song. Desiree is a former winner of the Guamazing race. When that takes you back. And I was gonna say, okay, and we're gonna bring up the Instagram handles for both of these ladies. So Abby, you can follow at thebluelatitude.com. And ladies, I want you guys to monitor your follower list because we're trying to drive these things right through the roof in this segment, all right? So make sure to check out the Blue Latitude. Also make sure to check out Desiree at Desiree Marie. And if for no other reason, everybody, hit up Desiree's Instagram story right now because she has got an absolutely insane, I'm gonna show Sabrina here. She has got an absolutely insane video on her Instagram story of her brother losing his damn mind over the Chiefs. This is awesome. I love this. Kind of break down for me like how your brother has been into the Chiefs for so long and she's cracking up at it.
I'm a huge Steelers fan and he's a Chiefs fan. And
I was gonna say your husband and his family are hardcore Steelers.
Yeah, so it was just really exciting because the Chiefs won last year, so we were so ecstatic for him. And if you're a football fanatic, like you just know that feeling when you make it to the Super Bowl. And so I was just so excited for him again. I couldn't join him yesterday, but he was just having a good old time, and I'm just sad because we made a bet that if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I have to stand at Chief Kapua holding a sign congratulating his team for 3 hours. So I'm going to renegotiate that because
for 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
That's going to make an insane Facebook live stream. Please live stream that. We will definitely share that on our page. That's going to be crazy. Okay, so Abby, do you have any sort of Super Bowl wagers like that could even compete, or will you just say like, for the winning team, will you make like these amazing designs that you're so beloved for?
I'm not a big sports fan. All my sports involve water, so if you ask me something with water or diving or anything like that, I can get back to you. But I can't really chime in on this.
Well, you know what? One of the teams in the Super Bowl this year is from a bay, Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers. So we got a pirate theme going. So you could build on that. I'll have my people get in touch with your people and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We're negotiating here as always.
No, we don't want Brady to get another ring. No.
Ooh, here we go. Okay, well, one thing that we don't have to negotiate is the fact that both of you are so inspiring to our community. And, like Abby, you're a creator, you're a designer, you do things to make people feel amazing about themselves. You capture moments and everything like that. And Desiree, your own work is so incredible because you bring a lot of positivity, you bring self-love, self-help, and everything to the table. So maybe if each of you can just like kind of talk, and if you guys want to riff off each other, that's totally cool. But maybe talk about how you came to use social media as a platform to using your gift to help others and to make others feel happy.
Go ahead, Desiree.
Okay, well, go first. Actually, my account really started, a lot of people asked, how did I obtain all these followers? And truthfully, it started off where I actually had my kids modeling. So I actually used it in the way beginning.
Which was awesome. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so naturally I was bored. And so, at that time, the hype was dolling your kids up, putting, having them model. And so I worked heavily with a lot of brands. They actually model for the Kardashian kids at one point, and I reached out to the PR rep for Kardashian kids, connected, and it was just it's a lot of work on the back end. I worked with professional photographers here on Guam, and that's how it started, and that's how my following grew. It got to a point where my son was no longer enjoying it, and I felt like I was forcing it on him. And so it then shifted to just start sharing and inspiring family-oriented things, our traveling and things I would do as a mom for my children. And then from there, it just kind of bounces around all the time. But my biggest thing is mental health awareness. So I lost my brother to suicide in 2017. And then now it's just kind of been advocating for mental health here on Guam, and just, like Jason said, just expressing the importance of spreading love and positive energy. I'm not perfect, and I put it out there, but you won't really see too many negative things on my social media. So a blogger of all things, I guess.
And that's wonderful. Yeah, Abby, how did you get started? Because we all know what you do now, and we appreciate it so much. But what was the genesis of like how you came to be?
Well, kind of tied to what Desiree, she just wanted to bring positivity. I think when I found myself, I moved back to Guam maybe 6 years ago, and I just found myself wanting to share. I'm an avid hiker, an avid swimmer, a diver, and just basically all things island. I am that basic island girl, and
there's nothing basic about you, Abby. We love every single thing that you do. Nothing is basic about that.
They're not basic.
Thank you. Well, I really wanted to. I think for me, it's like when I had worked on a hike book for a couple years that featured Guam, and so that was kind of like. I was taking pictures anyway, and so I just had that content and I wanted to share it. A lot of times, a lot of people, locals especially, don't really get to see what Guam has to offer. Like, some military people and visitors, they usually see all, it's like when you're a tourist, you try to see as many things as possible. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of locals take it for granted because we live here. They don't really get to see everything that Guam really has to offer. And so that was, kind of like my mission, was just sharing my adventures, and people would be like, is that on Guam? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And, I used to live on the beach. And so it was just, I just wanted to share like all these shells and water and just the beautiful things that caught my eye. And that ended up like inspiring a lot of my designs for my line. And so I kind of just take from my hobbies, and they kind of inspire and fuel my designs for my business. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of how I try to share it with the island and encourage people to really, in connection to Desiree, it's like mental health, and especially now during COVID, like a lot of people are so stifled and not used to this staying at home and being sedentary, and like, yeah, we can't travel and we can't, see these places that, people used to lust for. But Guam is very lust-worthy, and there's so many places that you can do to get out there, breathe, and really like appreciate what our island has to offer, and stay healthy, not only active, but like mentally healthy, and get that breather. And really just appreciate your island and grow, appreciation for nature.
Absolutely agree. Now, Craig, I know Desiree and Abby, I mean, they're basically your partners in this hashtag Protect Guam campaign, but man, with the enthusiasm and the knowledge and the passion that they're showing here, I think they're gunning for your job, bro. I got to say.
Hey, I just want to point out, Abby said something, and I'm all in my creative box right now. She said less worthy, and I'm all like less worthy Guam. And you see all this inspiration that's gathered here just from our community, and it takes the community. And so we know GUB can't do this as a corporation, as a membership bureau, or as a government. We need the entire community to get behind this. And so, again, a cross section of great opinion leaders that that we sifted through, and we went out and said, these guys are key people in the community that can get our message out. But going forward, we want to sustain this kind of thing. I always talk about it in the office, but this is preparing us for things that we could come in face to face with later, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to get good at doing these things. We got to know who to put our resources behind to help us really come together as a community and do these things. So we appreciate you guys, both Jezreel and Abby, man. Thank you.
And now, ladies, I'd like to give each of you about a minute just to wrap up here, because we've had so many people that have joined us on this journey for #ProtectGuam, and it's not just one specific type of person who has this innate gift that they've honed over a number of years. We've seen so many people. We've had chefs and painters and video people and photographers and, like you said, like mental health experts, designers, people from all walks of life who just want to use what they can to benefit our community. How would you, each of you, in about 60 seconds each, how would you encourage others to use the gift and discover it within themselves that they can share on social media, and that we can make our island the best it can be by inspiring others as well?
I think just, to constantly be vocal, instill in people what you want is just to constantly talk about it, right? Open conversation. And I think a lot of times we all have our opinions on COVID and just, vaccine and things like that. But I think what I put out there was the one thing we can all agree on is that we all want to protect Guam. We all want to protect the most vulnerable. So in that sense, your opinion is valued, but I think at the same time, if we just continue to do what protocols are implemented, then I think we can live healthier and protect everyone that we come across, So I think that's really important, is just to remember that, that despite how you may be feeling about something, you got to have consideration for those around you, So it's just constantly being encouraging and reminding people, that we all matter, right? So.
Okay, keep it simple, keep it positive. I love it. Okay, and we are going to hold you to that promise. You did make a bet. So if Tampa Bay does in fact win, you are going to live stream from Chief Kapua's statue holding the sign for 3 hours.
No, we're renegotiating.
It's legally binding now, technically, and everything. Okay, so Abby, your final thoughts on how people can discover the gift within themselves and then share it with the rest of our island family.
I think we just want to spread positivity and encourage everyone. Like, yes, there is a vaccine, but we want people to still continue to protect Guam and show us how you're going to protect Guam. I mean, we still have this contest running, and it's super simple to answer. They just need to submit a photo. So share your positivity, share how you're trying to protect Guam, and #ProtectGuam so that they can find you when they're selecting winners. And it's really simple. Everyone's doing the protocols anyway. We just need to continue the due diligence and, just be positive role models for, everyone else and the people that are watching you, or like the community. So we can get through this and we can get through it together. So let's protect Guam.
I think too, real quick, the hardest thing for us is like our culture. We're naturally affectionate people, right? So with COVID, it's kind of hard because like when I see someone, I naturally gravitate and I want to like hug you and bear hug you. And it's kind of like, I don't know their reservations to it. So it's always like, can we hug? Can we not hug? Air kisses, So that's, I think, what's made COVID very difficult for a lot of people on the island as well, is just not having that ability to be affectionate like we're used to.
I think another thing that's interesting is when you get someone who's coming in for the hug or the rock or whatever, and then they give you the attitude, and you're like, no, just do this. Guys, thanks. It's been great. I'm just still stuck on this. Craig, you might want to remember this. Guam, #Guam is lustworthy.
Let's make it happen. Let's get it trending.
The hamsters are turning, but hey, can I just mention one last thing, because I think we're kind of wrapping things up.
Yeah, go for it.
So we're still going through. We're getting winners. We already found 10 winners. They're all on our website. Visit guam.com. There's a whole uploader feature there. You don't have to have an Instagram to kind of win. So we're going to be rolling out another 10 winners this week. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Who doesn't want to win $100? So get in on it. visitguam.com. You can go on there, leave your name, your email, and then hashtags, and then we'll get back to you if you're a winner. If you're creative enough like Desiree and Abby, then you'll probably win $100, but they can't win.
All right. Thanks a lot, Craig.
I'm out.
Thank you,
Desiree
Craig.
and Abby.
Thank
Abby,
you, guys.
you better get that trademark.
You guys.
Bye.
Okay, I'll see you. Right on. I like that though. Hey, it's 10:03. Good morning. That was GVB with Protect Guam, our buddy Craig, and of course Desiree and Abby. Good talk with Jason Salas. Good job today, Joe, sir. Good job, Jason. Bree.
Yeah, just a reminder that new CDC guideline, it is in effect today, requiring a negative PCR test for all passengers entering the United States, including Guam.